It has been 6 months since I started using the Noctura 400 mask, and I wanted to do an unboxing of my new mask because I receive a new mask every 3 months, and also talk about my experiences after 6 months. And I also want to include the video when I saw my optometrist about my results. So for those of you who do not know what the Noctura 400 mask does, it's used as a non-invasive treatment for diabetic retinopathy. So quite a few years ago, I was diagnosed with background retinopathy. This background retinopathy can be quite common, particularly if you've been living with diabetes for several years like myself. So I saw this mask being presented at one of the pharmacy conferences that I attended, and I spoke to a member of a company that works very closely with Noctura, and said I wanted to try the mask. So this mask has been provided to me for treatment for the past 6 months, but none of the content that I provided so far is paid in any sense. It's just that the treatment I receive is for free. One thing that I thought was quite important was to able to see an optometrist that doesn't work for Noctura, but just provides the mask as a service for Noctura, and also shows me my results so I can objectively look at the results from the starting point to the 6 month mark. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. So I'm going to show you the results from 6 months of wearing the mask. And I also want to show you what the mask actually looks like. I'm going to set it up for this evening as well. So this is the box. And when you open the box, you will see this over here. This is the pod that essentially you need to put into the eye mask. So I've got my start date here, which is going to be, it's essentially due to be started today, and it will last me 3 months. Then you have, this is the pod. This is what the pod looks like. Now I am going to put this pod into the mask, and I'm going to show you what the mask looks like. This is what the mask looks like. So it's very simple. You just open the Velcro and pop the mask in. Definitely not. I should do it with 2 hands. Bear with me. You just pop the mask in. And there you have Velcro. And it goes on your eyes like so. And I like to put it like this, so it's rested on my eyes. But prior to doing that, what you want to do is you want to cover the mask so that you switch on the light. As you can see here, you should be able to see a green light that emits from the mask. And essentially, that green light is required in order for the therapy during the night. If you want to watch the explanation of how this actually works, I will link the first video in the description box below, where I describe how the Noctura mask works, and also Salman Siddiqui, the optometrist that I met, also describes how diabetic retinopathy works and also how the mask works. So I will wear this for 3 further months until I receive a new mask, and I will also have a further review which I will share the results with in due course. So now I'm going to include the video from my recent review with the optometrist Salman Siddiqui, where he explains my results after 6 months of using the mask, and I hope you find it useful.
No, that's fine. So the comparison that we're looking at is your foveal thickness. We've got 31st of May on the right, and the 1st of December on the left, and the thickness was 241 there and 243 over here. Okay, now we're talking about microns, so there's always tolerances within this, but overall that's showing that things are pretty stable. There's a B-scan profile on the bottom right over here, which showing pretty much the same scan between the two. So that's also showing that things are very stable as well. Okay, so that's really good. And then we could do the same thing for the other side. So just jump back to this again. We're going to check the left eye now. So come out of that and go into the left eye. There we go. And let's go into compare again. And now we're comparing the left eye. A few moments to load. Here we go. So 1st of December on the left, 31st of May on the right, and that was 250 microns, and this is 249. Okay, so very good comparison between the two, looking very much the same. Into the analysis,
now, yeah.
which is So we're going to the analysis, and we're going to start with your. It's going to just jump back to the right eye. So there we go. All right, and we will be starting with this picture here. Let's just get rid of that, and 3. Okay, so this is just showing your fundus, particularly the macular area. Yeah, showing that there is no obvious hemorrhaging around the macular area, which is great. And then showing your macular thickness is within normal limits, so that's good too. And then jumping from here, we can look at your foveal profile. So you've got a nice foveal dip there, and as you move across the foveal area, the layers look nice and healthy.
Good.
There's no obvious signs of any hemorrhages there. Okay, can you see on this picture? Let's get rid of that, and get rid of that, and make that red free, and make that red free as well. Okay, can you see on that picture? You should be able to see this actually. See in the top right where that square, you see that little dot there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had a small retinal hemorrhage just there, indicating background diabetic retinopathy. And then you've got the same picture over here now. So you look in the same location.
You can't see it.
You can't see it, it's not there. Okay, now yes, it is the case that when it comes to background changes, if there is leaking of blood into the retinal vasculature, from the retinal vasculature, it is being reabsorbed, yep, and then it's coming back, yep. But you don't have any, so we'd expect, for example, you get a hemorrhage in the one location in one time, and then at another point in time, you get a hemorrhage in another area, yeah. But in this case, you don't have any other obvious hemorrhaging that I can see.
That's good.
So not only is that one no longer there, no longer is that one no longer there, but I can't see any other ones. Yeah. And so that's a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So usage data for the first 3 months, showing the green areas where you are using the mask over the night between the periods of around 10 o'clock and 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning, and the red areas show areas where you are not using the mask. Either you have not put it on, or it has gone off. Maybe you've woken up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, taken it off, and then it's not gone back on again, or it's just not in the right place on your face.
So just to make that clear, I've not been using the mask as much as I would have liked. However, we have still seen improvements in the space of 6 months. I'm going to continue wearing the mask, and I'm going to show you if there's further improvements in the next 6 months, bearing in mind I'm at a stage where I've got background retinopathy and we've still seen some improvements. So the main aim right now at this stage of my treatment is to maintain the progress that I currently have. So hopefully you found this video useful, and I'll also link the website for Noctura 400 in the description box below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.